Hey, this is Linz, and you are watching Support the Scene. Hi, my name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Today we have David Sisson. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I'm happy to have you on here. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Well, could you tell the world about yourself as an artist, what kind of music you do, and how long have you been doing this for?
Of course. My name is Strange Breed. In terms of my MC name, I usually do hip hop. I'm also part of a rock band called Incognito Baby and a hip hop collective known as Ursa Nova. I also work with EOA Fam Records out of London, Ontario, and have some friends and affiliates that work with me out of New York City as well. So
Wow.
a lot's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot more to you than I actually knew. Wow. I'm glad that, I was able to reach out and just connect to somebody who's got a lot going on. That's fantastic. How long have you been with your band?
So the band has been around for about 3 years now. We're just finally finishing the mixing on our debut album. It's called Sticks and Stones. It's got myself, MJ Vason, and my girlfriend Carla Vanessa Scuduto, who the three of us together, along with a couple other like live members who are going to be more contributed in future projects. Are we just every time we do something that doesn't make sense in the hip hop world, we also play guitar, bass, drums. So when we start to write a song and it doesn't feel like it makes sense with bars, but it makes more sense like sung and with like more of like an alternative kind of sound to it, we put it aside and we record it in the studio. And we've got enough of that project saved up now that it's going to be a rock album on the side of all of our hip hop projects that are coming out at the same time.
Wow. And how long have you been, doing music in general?
Music in general, I started at about 14. I probably won't name any of the projects on record because they weren't that good, but
When you're that young and you start now, I gotta understand you were
of
working
course,
to get better.
hip hop, I've been doing for about 3 to 4 years now.
Mhm.
And that has been probably where I've got the most success. I just recently last year won the Forest City London Music Award for Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
Oh, wow. Good for
And
you.
thank you. Ever since then, it's opened a lot of doors, and I've met a lot of people throughout my journeys. My girlfriend lives in New Jersey, just outside of New York, so I ended up getting kind of connected with the local hip hop scene there in Brooklyn, and I met a lot of different artists, and that's really opened up a lot of avenues. I actually just got back from New York yesterday. I got a video shot for a project I'm doing with an artist named Lord Lost from the Bronx. We did a project together, and we finally got a music video shot. Well, borders are still open. Hopefully we things are okay for a while there.
That's awesome. That's so fantastic being able to create these great connections.
Yeah, I definitely feel blessed in what I've been able to do. It was like a few years ago, I decided to start hip hop, not really knowing, the kind of avenues to take with that and who to talk to and where the promoters were, where the shows were. And especially in the London scene, there's just been so many supportive, wonderful people there that my career in music has exploded in the past 3 years more than it has my entire life. And that's something I'm incredibly grateful for.
Awesome. So, do you have any more big future things that are coming up?
Yeah. So, first off, we had a show we were supposed to be hosting actually this week in London, but unfortunately, Ontario has kind of closed down shows for a while.
Yeah.
So that's going to be postponed. But in the meantime, I have a new album coming out, like I said, with my friend Lord Lost from the Bronx. That's coming out February 11th. And we're hoping maybe March or April, we're going to drop that rock band album under Incognito Baby. And all the news for that's coming out on strangebreed.ca, kind of the hub
Ooh,
for everything kind of new that's going to be dropping.
awesome. And, with all this going on, do you have anything that you haven't done yet that you'd like to perhaps do?
So I was supposed to do a tour twice now. That's something that's probably my biggest dream in music, is to do a tour. And I don't mind if it's a small one, big one, what have you. I've always wanted to be on the road doing shows. And we've kind of got a few things set up, and we had one ready in 2020 and that got canceled. And then we had one ready for 2021 and then that got canceled. So we're hoping eventually COVID kind of becomes a more handleable thing so we can get a tour on the go. But that's number one for me now that we've got these albums down and these music videos shot. I think touring is the one thing that I've really had lacking musically, that I'm really hoping one day we get to finally get working without having it postponed inevitably.
Yeah. I know it's not easy, especially, this time in the world and circumstances, and specifically this country.
Right.
So, like I say to everyone, you just keep building what you can so that when it's go time, it's go time.
Absolutely.
Awesome. For everyone that wants to look you up and your band, how do they find your music?
So most things I just put under the whole Strange Breed moniker. So strangebreed.ca. That's going to be the easiest way to find everything. If you go to Strange Breed 1 on Instagram, you can find me there. Links to all that are also on the website. If you look on any of the major platforms, you'll find me. There's also a band actually out of Vancouver called Strange Breed. So if you hear music, that's a rock band with 4 females. That is not me, but they are also fantastic. So definitely not throwing any shade there. But if you see me, it's kind of like I'm doing like this at like a show in Brooklyn. That's when you'll know it's my music. So yeah, strangebreed.ca is probably the easiest way. That'll give you the links to any of my music and any of my socials that you can follow me through there.
Well, with music and everything going on, how have you been keeping positive and wanting to keep working on music?
Funny enough, the one good thing about music for me is it's kind of a universal concept in my life, or constant. If I am the happiest I've ever been, it's going to become a song. If I'm at absolute rock bottom, it's going to become a song. So I think music always uplifts me no matter what. I could be at some of the worst stages of my life and I'll definitely be down to write a song about it. And then whether I'm feeling positive or not, writing something will only make me more positive, even if it's out of something negative that's happened to me. So I guess that's the one thing that I can say is I've been really blessed with in my life, is that whatever happens to me, it's going to turn into music, whether I'm currently enjoying making it or not.
Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you so much.
Some people sometimes get that writer's block, or too many emotions, and it's really good that you're able to put it out in different ways, no matter how your emotions are.
It's surprised. I felt bad when I was younger. Some of the artists I would listen to, you'd kind of drop that joke where you're like, oh, their music was much better when they were depressed. Yeah. When you're younger, it's easy to say that, and then when you grow up, you start making your own music, and then you start making some good music while you're depressed. You're like, I feel like this is it's karma in a way.
Criticism. Well, with being able to gain all this knowledge and acknowledgement, what would you say for the audience and everyone to know about moving forward with music, especially when they just start out?
I would say when you first start out, it's going to look like there's no shows, there's no studios, there's no one who wants to listen, but none of that is true. The more love and passion and honesty you put into your work, the more people are going to be gravitated towards you because of that. And all you can do, even if you feel like you're at your lowest point, is to continue to write and continue to record and continue to just put your passion out there. Because even if you change one life with one song, that's an incredible feeling. That's an incredible thing. You're giving everything to that one person, even if you don't know right away that you've done that for someone. And just give yourself like some honest goals, say, I want to get a show in the next year. I want to record a song in the next year. Even if you have to do small steps, just always look forward to something and know that if you give positive energy out into the universe, it's going to give it back to you. Just never give up. It's cliche, but don't, because it's really, really easy to give up, but it's such a wonderful feeling when you have absolutely every opportunity to give up and you don't, and you get rewarded for not giving up.
I love that, because the rewards that you get later down the road really come in such handfuls. So it's patience. Honestly, it is patience and belief.
I feel like those are the two magic words when it comes to any kind of art. There's other things you could do that are a lot easier, but I don't think they're nearly as fulfilling as pursuing what your true passion is. And unfortunately, anything in the artistic field isn't always the easiest, end goal. The end goal might take a lot longer, but patience and belief are the two biggest tools that you can have in your arsenal if you can truly put them in your heart and hold on to them.
Yeah. Well, David, thank you so very much for being on here. I really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
I look forward to hearing so much more from you. Being able to have seen you perform once, and, just seeing the energy you give and the support that I've seen you have, it's fantastic.
Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Thank you for having me on here.
I can't wait to see more from you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. My name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Support the Scene. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, follow, and share.